கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிடில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Pleasant greetings. A very good morning to you all. I am very much privileged and honored to be present before you the theme of United Nations Human Rights Day program, which is observed by Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, Coimbatore. At the outset, wishing humanity a very happy United Nations Human Rights Day. Respected Honorable Lordship K.G.Balakrishnan sir, I am setting the context in which Human Rights Day is being observed in our college. As we are aware, human rights are the rights which every human being possesses by virtue of being human. Sometimes called as fundamental rights, basic rights, inherent rights, natural rights, and birth rights very often. These are inalienable, universal, internationally guaranteed, legally protected, non-transferable, equal, absolute, non-negotiable, indivisible, pre-social, and it obliges states and state actors to follow, protect, and promote human rights. Inherent in all the individuals, irrespective of their creed, religion, sex, caste, nationality, etc. And as John Rawls, American political scholar, says, these are political conception of justice. So that is the reason the United Nations General Assembly on 10th December 1948 proclaimed this Universal Declaration of Human Rights as a common standard of achievement for all peoples and all nations to meet the end of every individual and every organ of this society, to strive by teaching and educating about rights and freedoms, to promote by progressive measures nationally and internationally. Human Rights Day commemorates the United Nations General Assembly adopting and declaring this historical document, UDHR. UDHR is one of the major achievements of United Nations. Even though not binding, it has inspired over 60 human rights instruments across the globe. It enjoys the record of being the most translated document ever in human history in more than 500 languages. The relevance and need of human rights is increasing due to political uncertainties, social orthodoxy, economic crises, natural calamities, and technological changes and advancement. Particularly at present context, COVID-19 crisis has exposed the unique significance of UDHR. The UDHR is now the torchbearer to save humanity. Keeping this as an objective, the Department of Political Science took the lead along with the Department of Visual Communication, Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, to celebrate, observe, honor, and to create awareness about Human Rights Day. As part of creating awareness among young generation, 3 competitions were held, namely 2000 words essay competition on United Nations 2020 theme, Recover Better, stand up for human rights. Secondly, poster competition on gender equality, on women empowerment. Thirdly, 2-minute video competition on child rights under 4 different categories, namely Group A for class 5 and below, Group B for class 6 to 8, Group C for class 9 to 12, and Group D for college and university students. We have received huge responses across the country, sir, from around 23 states of India, 92 cities, towns, villages, etc. And we are very much privileged and honored that the winners will be declared uh, by you in the later part of the program. In the afternoon session, as part of promoting human rights among public and academics, we too have organized workshop on United Nations 2020 theme, Recover Better, Stand Up for Human Rights. Accordingly, human rights academic intelligentsia across India from many central and state universities have been invited to deliver their ideas on human rights and enrich the students and the public on various aspects of human rights concerning the theme. The workshop will be held from 2 to 5. We believe that the entire events of this particular important day on human rights will create awareness and also enrich the human rights education. Inputs from the morning session, the highlight of the program, Lordship Sir, yourself, delivering the keynote address, then followed by invited distinguished guest speakers in course of the events, I think will definitely enrich our students, researchers, faculty members, and the community at large to understand, protect, and promote human rights and to cherish, celebrate human rights. I conclude by saying, quote of the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, to deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Professor Makalanban. So it was a wonderful introduction to the theme of Human Rights Day celebration. Now I would like to invite Dr. Vijala Madam, who is also the principal of KCLAS, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Ma'am will be introducing she will be briefly introducing and giving a brief intro about Lordship Justice K.G. Balakrishnan ji. So over to Vijala ma'am.
Pardon, ma'am. Ma'am, you are on mute, ma'am. Kindly switch on mic.
Good morning, and I cordially welcome all the guests for the commemorative talk on the World Human Rights Day, organized by Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, Coimbatore. A very special welcome to our Lordship, Justice G. Balakrishnan, who will deliver the keynote address today. Sir, we are honored by your presence on this very special day, and thank you for accepting our invitation to address the Kumaraguru fraternity and the community here. My very warm welcome to Sri Shivesh Kumar, lawyer, Supreme Court of India Counsel for Government of India. I very cordially welcome all the leadership members from Gandhi, Smriti, and Darshan Samiti, Shri Dipankar Shri Gyan, Director, Dr. Vedavyas Guntu, the Program Officer, and Mr. Pankaj Kumar. We are very glad to share that this very important event is organized by the Department of Political Science and School of Visual Communication of Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, in partnership with Gandhi, Smriti and Darshan, Samiti. I welcome all the guests, participants from Kumaraguru institutions and distinguished guests from all over the country for this thought-provoking session. In fact, we have participants from 12 states in the country who are joining us for this session. This year's theme of World Human Rights Day is Recover Better, Stand Up for Human Rights, and we would wish and we would aspire that this theme will be fulfilled. This theme relates to the COVID-19 pandemic, focusing on human rights that is central to the recovery efforts to create equal opportunities for all. And we join with the UN today to engage our students, faculty, and all our stakeholders to advance this transformative action so that we become better, we recover better, and foster social justice. At this time, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our very special guest, our Lordship, Justice K.G.Balakrishnan, who is a former chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission of India, former Chief Justice of India, and he has the honor of being the first Chief Justice of India of the Supreme Court from Kerala. Sir has had his law education from the Government Law College, Ernakulam, and his LLM from Kerala University. And he has been conferred degrees of law honoris causa by several universities based on his tremendous work for the nation. He has been given the Doctorate of Law from Kurukshetra University, Mahatma Gandhi University, Gulbarga University, Bangalore University, University of Kerala, Visakhapatnam University, Mysore University, and CUSAT Cochin. It is indeed an honor that many academic institutions have recognized the Lordship's tremendous contribution to the nation and to the country. And we are indeed doubly privileged that he is here with us today to address our students, our faculty, and the public at large. He started his career as a lawyer, as an advocate in 1968, and he practiced civil, criminal, and constitutional matters in Kerala High Court. Sir very fast progressed in his career, and in 85 he was an additional judge in Kerala High Court, 86 a permanent judge in Kerala High Court. In 97 he moved to Gujarat High Court. In 88 he was the Chief Justice of Gujarat High Court. In 98 acting governor as the state of Gujarat. 99 Chief Justice of Madras High Court. 2000 Judge of Supreme Court of India, 2007 National Legal Services Authority, and on 14th January 2007 he became the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, and he is the honorary bencher at Honorable Society of Lincoln's Inns, London, and he headed also the Green Bench of Supreme Court of India. Indeed a very tremendous and a fast growth and achievement, which I'm sure will be inspirational to many of our students and many of our participants who are here to see and showcase how, when we work towards what we need to do as a vision, how the growth can happen in an individual's career. Also, a very important achievement is that on 7th June 2010, he became the chairman of National Human Rights Commission. And that is why it is extremely, we are honored that on this particular day that we have such a personality who is here with us, who knows about the human rights and who has headed several things in the nation and in the world on human rights. He has also headed several delegations. He has led the first Indo-French Legal Forum meet in Paris in 2007, First Indo-Chinese Legal Exchange Meet in Beijing, China in 2007. Third Indo-Canadian Legal Forum Meet in Ottawa, Canada in 2008. Indo-Israel Legal Forum Meet in Jerusalem, Israel in 2008. And second Indo-Australia Legal Forum Meet, Sydney, Australia in 2009. And he has widely traveled and has been an invited speaker in conferences and in many other in several countries, including St. Lucia, Canada, England, USA, Hong Kong, Philippines, South Africa, Brazil, Singapore, Egypt, Belarus, Greece, Ireland, Qatar, and many more. And indeed, we are very honored because a person who has traveled all over, has interacted with many highest dignitaries, who's here to share his wisdom with us. I'm also very honored and happy to share that the Lordship has delivered very notable judgments. Some of the notable judgments are Election Commission to debar the political parties which impose hartals on public, causing them suffering, and making distribution of lunch compulsory in schools. And in 2010, he passed a judgment prohibiting narcoanalysis in interrogations. These are indeed very significant judgments which have been passed under his leadership. We are extremely honored to have such a high, honorable person with us, a person who's traveled all over the world, a person who's been heading the highest position in the country in relation to law and justice, is here with us and to address our students. We are indeed very honored, sir, and a very warm welcome to Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science on behalf of our management, the faculty, and the students. I welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Namaskar. Greetings of International Human Rights Day. We are assembled here to hear Honorable Mr. Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, the ex-Chief Justice of India and the former Chairman of National Human Rights Commission. May I please Lordship. The keynote speaker for this program. It is my privilege to say that the human rights are deeply rooted in our ancient culture. The Rig Veda said we are equals. The Atharvaveda said all humans beings are equal rights over water and land. Our dharma has also this concept. So we can say that it is the inherent principle of human rights which is in us right from beginning of our civilization. In the Maneka Gandhi case, the Honorable Supreme Court has observed the same thing, the same concept. And later on, in the landmark judgment of Keswananda Bharati, it was again asserted that when the right to equality was upheld as basic right, the Vedic concept of equality stood recognized. In 2017, while dealing with the bunch of cases of encounters and some helpless of NHRC, the Supreme Court of India again intervened and directed the central government to pay attention to the requirements of National Human Rights Commission so that it did not remain a toothless apparatus only or toothless institution. All the fundamental rights in the Constitution of India, in fact, do confirm that the fundamental rights are as contained in our Universal Declaration for Human Rights. So those are in conformity with the international conventions of the human rights. The constitutional philosopher and our Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi has also pleaded for service-oriented society rather than a right-based society. That's why we have Article 51A in the Constitution of India, which is totally envisaging a duty-based society, but unfortunately that has yet to be accepted by the people of India. Now we are passing through an era where there is only clamor for rights and no concern for duties. And this must be a great concern for all the right-thinking citizens of the country. I hope the Honorable keynote speaker may show a way to society through his lecture in this respect. At the end, I thank Kumaraguru College for organizing this webinar in collaboration with Gandhi, Smriti and Darshan Samiti. I am really thankful and obliged to His Lordship for sparing his time for this program and enlightening all the participants on the basic issues of human rights. I am sure that all the participants will be benefited a lot by the lecture of the most eminent personality on this subject in this country. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Vijala ma'am. Thank you, Dipankar sir, for your time and introducing Lordship. I would now like to invite Lordship Justice K.G. Balakrishnan to be a speaker and enlighten us on the Human Rights Day.
Dr. Vijala Madam, the principal of the college, Mr. Dipankar, other members of the faculty of the college, dear students, I'm extremely pleased to note that the Human Rights Day is being celebrated by the college in a very warm feelings, because Human Rights Day is very rarely in colleges they take care of the Human Rights Day. So it is one of the basic, very great, important document as far as the whole human race is concerned. The UDH, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we adopted the National, the UN General Assembly adopted as early as in 4th December 1950. It is not a legislative in nature, but it is a declaratory in nature. It gave the basic rights to the whole humanity. So that is the great advantage, greatness of this document. Though UN, there are several other UN conventions equally important, but the UDH, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, is the most valuable document, which gave insight to the human rights vision to all the nations of this world. That is more important. And that the principles enumerated in the UDH, they are included in the various statutes, enactments, laws, all passed by various countries to protect the human rights. That is more important. Only the human rights, the basic things are stated in the human UDH. That is the right to life, freedom from torture and degraded treatment, freedom from slavery and forced labor, right to liberty, right to fair trial, right not to be punished for something that was not a crime when you did it. That is a spokesperson law. Right to respect private and family life, freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly and association, right to marry or form a civil partnership and start a family, right to own property, right to education, right to participate in free election and cultural life, the right to nationality. All these basic rights are given in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and all nations respect it. And it is these UDH principles are all in the Constitution. We must, the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was extremely careful that the drafting all these principles are the already included in the constitutions. The right to equality, right to dignity, right to fraternity, all these are in our constitution. Not only that, the fundamental rights which are included in the constitution, there is the provision for enforcement of those fundamental rights. Probably India is the only nation where a citizen can directly approach the highest court of the land to enforce for enforcement of fundamental rights under Article 32 of the Constitution. The people can go to the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution, but at the same time, for enforcement of fundamental rights, a citizen can directly go to the national court, the highest court of the land. That's such a right seldom available in any. I don't think any other country has got such a right to approach the national court straight away. So the human rights are well protected under our law, and we established the new Human Rights Commission in 1993, and it has rendered very valuable service to the citizens of this country. Various series of matters were dealt with by the National Human Rights Commission. It went to, during my time we went to various states, we went to Chhattisgarh, went to Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, UP, and all states, and conducted, directly heard the parties, and whatever help possible to the citizens, we have rendered help. It is, of course, it is recommendatory in nature, but 99% of the recommendations of Human Rights Commission are the state authorities implement those recommendations. And we were also extremely careful in drafting the recommendations, and the very, very, very careful, so that the state can very well implement those directions to deal with the officers, deal with the system, deal with the various the officers. Now the human rights. Now the human rights needed now more during the COVID-19 pandemic. Human rights-based approach to the pandemic is based on values. It prioritizes the most disadvantaged and vulnerable, and it is holistic. This is not a time to neglect human rights. It is a time when more than ever human rights are needed to navigate this crisis in a way that will allow us as soon as possible to focus again on achieving equitable, sustainable development and sustaining peace. It is important that all actors, especially all commissions, NHRC, NCPCR, NSC, NCW, and state governments, ensure that international human rights, humanitarian refugee law, and standards are at the center of all COVID-19 responses. Among other pieces of advice, NHRC should ensure accessible and quality healthcare to all without discrimination, make stimulus packages and other economic measures people-centric, ensure income security and available of food, water, sanitation, and housing. Nowadays, it seems that even the plight of jobless workers, millions of whom were forced to walk hundreds of kilometers barefoot and hungry to reach their homes during lockdown, failed to the NHRC Commission from its slumber if he has to wake up and do help to them, issued routine advisory to the government. Now, which nobody took note of, experts also point towards now the incidents of human rights violation, especially by the police and other law enforcement agencies, are not a persistent upswing, but the number of fresh cases at the NHS is also slightly reduced now. All societies include people who are marginalized and face difficulties accessing public information and services for a variety of reasons, some of them reflecting entrenched discrimination, exclusion, inequality, or political divides. COVID-19 information and response efforts will need to take particular care to identify people who may not be at risk of being missed or excluded. This situation, pandemic situation, creates huge, sometimes they make huge problems for the ordinary citizens. How to face that? They do not know, common men do not know how to face these situations. So for not only health, poverty, that is unemployment, they are not able to make a livelihood. These are all, poverty is one of the greatest human rights violations. So we have to eradicate poverty, though we have got food security, large food production, but even then, in this country, there is poverty. So these are all human rights violations. These are all, we have to think and find out solutions, which is the state authorities. You should take urgent steps in all these directions. And this is a time when we should remember Universal Declaration of Human Rights accepted by the UN General Assembly. And from that day onwards, the whole countries in the world are to follow this great document. The principles elaborated in this document, in the, not only in by legislation, but enforcing, really enforcing the spirit of this document. Then only we would be able to really see that the UDH, rather UN conventions, the economic social rights are there, the cultural rights, UN Convention on Cultural Rights is there, UN Convention on Elimination of all forms of the violations and discrimination is there. Various UN conventions are there. Most of the conventions, Government of India has accepted the protocol, and we are also sending representation. And we even for framing the UDH also, India also had our own contribution. One gentleman from Gujarat, Hansraj Mehta, was a member of the drafting committee of this UDH. That also many people must have forgotten him. So he was also a very prominent member of the drafting committee of the UDH, where Eleanor Roosevelt was the drafting committee chairman. So this Human Rights Day, we celebrate, we remember this day every year, so that the basic principles, the right to life, right to liberty, equality, and fraternity is followed strictly in our society. I wish all success. I once again deeply thankful to this college for the celebrating the Human Rights Day. That is particularly very, 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 very important occasion. I express my heartfelt thanks to the authorities for deciding such. I hope this will continue for the years to come. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lordship. It was a great event to hear, Lordship. It's not every day that we hear such a eye-opening and enlightening Human Rights Day speech. Now, I would like to declare that there are several people who have won prizes. Several of the students they came for poster competition on gender equality or women empowerment. Another one was 2-minute video competition on children rights awareness. Third was essay competition on Recover Better, Stand Up for Human Rights. Now a video will be shown whereby all the students shall be declared as the winners.
Here are the winners of the essay writing competition. Group A, Class 5 and below. First prize, Harshavardhan TJ. Group A, second prize, Krishant. Group B, Class 6 to Class 8. First prize, K. Nishanti. Group C, Class 9 to Class 12. First prize, Manvi Chauhan. Group D, College or University. First prize, Aditya. Second prize, Ayushi Gupta. Third prize, Sakshi Ramesh Janbandhu. Here are the prize winners of the poster making competition. Group A, Class 5 and below. First prize, R. Shiny Janita. Second prize, Harshavardhan TJ. Third prize, Manvi Rohila. Group B, Class 6 to Class 8. First prize, Aisha Panda. Second prize, Sajal Jain. Third prize, Tanvi Rohila. Group C, Class 9 to Class 12. First prize, Vijay Kumar R. Second prize, Unnati Chauhan. Third prize, V. Vijayalakshmi. Consolation prize, Ayush Kumar Jha. Consolation prize, R. Crazy Serafina. Group D, College or University. First prize, Aishwarya J. Second prize, Amrita M. Reggie. Third prize, E. Yarini. Consolation prize, Maurya Vidyavati Ramakant. Here are the winners of the video presentation competition. Group A, Class 5 and below. First prize, V. Ritik. Group A and B, combined entry. First prize, K. Krishant and K. Nishanti. Group C, Class 9 to Class 12. First prize, Shreyas Tamameni. Group D, College or University. First prize, Swastik Banerjee. Second prize, Sadaf Yusuf. Third prize, K.R. Pavitra and P. Kalpana Devi.
Yes, Your Lordship have to declare.
Declare as sir.
Declare them as the winner, Lordship.
So,
I declare these candidates as the winners of the various competitions held, and I wish my hearty congratulations to one and all of them. Thank you. Thank you very much. So may I take this?
Thank you, Lordship. Lordship has declared several people have winners, and we are very happy to have them as the winners. Now we would like to have a UDHR video prepared by the faculty. So we would like to display a video which has been prepared by the faculty and various students. Yes.
I am born free and equal, and all human beings should be treated the same.
I claim my rights regardless of age, sex, language, religion, social standing, etc.
I have the right to life and to live life in freedom and safety.
No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms.
No one has the right to torture me.
I should be legally protected in the same way everywhere like anyone else.
The law is for everyone and should be applied in the same manner to all.
I have right to obtain legal help and access justice system when my rights are not respected.
No one can arrest or detain me arbitrarily or send me away from my country unjustly.
Trial should be public and tried in a fair manner by an impartial and independent tribunal.
I am considered innocent until it can be proved that I am guilty according to the law. If accused of a crime, I have the right to a defense.
I have the right to protection if someone had tried to hurt my good name, enter my home without permission, or interfere with my correspondence.
Everyone has a right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of the state. Everyone has a right to leave a country, including his own, and return to his country.
If I am being persecuted in my home country, I have the right to seek protection in another country.
I have the right to belong to a country and have a nationality.
I have the right to marry when I am legally able, without limits due to race, nationality, or religion. My family must be protected by the government and the justice system.
I have the right to own things. No one has the right to illegally take them from me.
I have the right to freely manifest my religion, to change it, and to practice it alone or with others.
I have the right to think and say what I like, and no one should forbid it.
I have the right to organize and participate in peaceful meetings.
I have the right to take part in my country's political affairs and have equal access to public service. Government should be voted for it.
Everyone, as a member of society, has the right to national security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation.
I have the right to work in justifiable conditions and be free to choose my work with a salary that allows me to live and support family. Everyone should receive equal pay for equal work.
Every work day should not be too long. I have the right to rest and take regular paid holiday.
I have the right to have what I have so that my family doesn't go hungry, homeless, or fallen.
I have the right to go to school, continue my studies as far as I wish, regardless of race, religion, or country of origin.
I have the right to share the benefits of my community's culture, arts, and sciences.
To make sure my rights are respected, there must be an order to protect them. The orders must be followed.
I have duties toward a community within which my personality can fully develop. The law should guarantee human rights. I should above me to respect others and to be respected.
Nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group, or person any right to engage in any activity
or to perform any act aimed at the destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein.
Thank you for wonderful UDHR video by our faculty and the respected students. It was a great feat and it's a great initiative on the part of Kumaraguru institutions. It's not every day that we come and find such bright students and faculty members, which we are honored to have them here. And they have invested a portion of their time, which also means they are investing their portion of their life, that they are trying to make people aware of their rights. We have to have this zeal and we have to invest it in every person across India, across the world. I would like to invite Mr. Pranav Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Visual Communication, Kumaraguru Institution, to have a vote of thanks. Over to Pranav, sir.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning to one and all. It's indeed my privilege to present you the thank you note for today morning. After listening to the excellent line of speakers and especially such an inspiring thought from our keynote speaker, Lordship Justice K.G.Balakrishnan, it's indeed my honor to present this thank you note in front of you. Aptly, right this year, the United Nations have set the theme for this year as a stand up for human rights. If anyone wonders why this theme was set, to bring out some focus on the devastating focus of this COVID pandemic fallout on those people we hardly think about, and those unprivileged people without access to shelter or a decent home, children, women, and this need to build back better by ensuring human rights are central to recovery efforts. This year, United Nations encourages the nations to create equal opportunities for all and address this issue in equality, exclusion, and discrimination. It's today that in solidarity, we as a country and class as an institution, as a part of larger picture in this context of this world, would like to raise awareness and bring to you the most important need of this hour. Thus, in this event today is a huge success by bringing in the right people and reaching the right audience is exactly what we aim to do. With this amazing participation of students from all over the country of 92 cities or towns and villages of India from 23 states of India, we have around 300 entries in various forms for our events. Looking into the quality of the content, I am sure the judging committee had a huge challenge and task in front of them. First of all, let me begin in this thank you note by saying a huge heartfelt thanks to everyone and every single person who had taken out their time and put in their immense efforts and participated in the various competition, and of course a special thanks to all the educators, we teachers, and our professors, principals for extending support to their students to make them participate in this moment. Next, I would like to present my heartfelt thank you to the Lordship Justice K.G. Balakrishnan sir for presenting this keynote with utmost perfection. Of course, this event would not be possible without the management of Kumaraguru institutions, joint correspondent, principal, and all management for giving us the support and courage for every event of ours with encouragement it's our humility to accept your blessings with this wonderful day. I would not be doing justice without giving credits to Dr. Vigila Kennedy, whose brainchild this event was. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always leading the path ideally for us. I would like to thank Dr. Makkal Nanban, who has carefully curated this event from scratch and made sure everything falls in place. I am sure you all must be aware he was working hard and burning the midnight oil for making this event a grand success. Thank you, sir. We would not be doing justice without thanking Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti's Sri Dipankar Sri Gyan, as well as Dr. Vedavyas Kundu and Mr. Suvesh Kumar Singh for their immense contribution and support in this event in taking it to the national level. We would like to thank Mr. Leo Gertrude, Mrs. Ananda Karthik from School of Visual Communication, Mr. Gautam and Mr. Prashant Chowdhury from the School of Political Science. Our heartfelt thank you to Mr. Ibrahim, Dr. Preeta, Mr. Nivedan, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, and all the faculty members who have stood by us. I also like to thank all the student volunteers of Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, Ms. Nigashini, Ms. Pavitra, Ms. Neeraja, Ms. Navinya, Ms. Sneha, Ms. Swatika, and Mr. Ritik Sanjay. Lastly, I would like to thank each and every one of you active participants who have been a part of this event today. Thank you so much for joining on this wonderful journey. Before I sign out, I would like to thank you all and welcome you all for the afternoon session where we have completely uniquely thought workshop on human rights. It is a workshop discussion on Human Rights Day theme 2020, Recover Better, Stand Up for Human Rights. We have peer faculty from top institutions and universities for this afternoon session. So this afternoon session is curated by Dr. Makkal Nanban and Dr. Preeta of Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science. Looking forward for this event. Hope to see you all in the session at 2 p.m. Till then, signing from you from class organization team and myself, Mr. Pranava Kumar. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे